The second time Wemby faced KD, Kevin Durant decided to bring Devin Booker with him to the fight, but by the time the game ended, the Suns' two-headed monster had learned what all of us have known all along. On the very first play of the game, Booker lobs the entry pass to KD in the post, and then curls off of the off-ball screen. But when he gets the ball back in the paint, he gets introduced to the Wemby-pocalypse.
And on the first entry pass, Wembanyama rejects Devin Booker.
Later in the game, the Suns run Devin off a pair of staggered screens, and the third screener, Eubanks, slips for the pocket pass from Booker, but guess who's there to eliminate the advantage? The young titan, Victor Wembanyama.
And Eubanks inside, met there by Wemby, knocks it away.
When Grayson Allen runs into a collapsed paint, he decides to pass out of it. But Victor eliminates the potential wide open three with the strip. When people ask if he could legitimately be the first Rookie of the Year to also win Defensive Player of the Year, this is why they're asking. On the glass, Victor was an absolute terror. Here, Wemby gets the ball in the left mid-post and skips it to the right corner. Take a second to just appreciate that he can actually make this pass in the first place. Tre Jones wastes the advantage by driving at the wrong angle, but then passes it to the top of the key for the semi-open three. Wemby fights for position, but is able to corral the rebound over two defenders.
No, I know Victor just takes it out of the hands of Kevin Durant.
On the other side of the court, Eric Gordon comes off the ball screen and plays the in-between game before driving into a floater. And from the free throw line, Victor recovers to tip the rebound. But against the Suns, the battle is really fought on offense, because the one thing all analysts and all basketball players agree on is that the team that scores the most points wins 100% of the time. And KD and Booker would try out scoring the young Spurs team. Here, Devin comes off the ball screen and fakes the shot before passing it. Goodwin buckles Wemby with a couple of fakes before pulling up from three. Booker's gravity makes him dangerous as a passer. Here, he gets the skip pass and draws two before hitting Grayson Allen in the corner.
Booker takes a pass over the top, finds Allen, wide open corner three, splash down.
Coming off the pin down, Booker draws three defenders on his way to the paint, and when Wemby challenges, he hits the drifting corner shooter.
On the drive and kick, Allen, quick, off the fingertips, sticks.
But where Devin really flexes on the young Spurs is in transition. Behind the back, and when Wemby challenges, pump and then hit Durant in the left corner for the wide open three.
Booker on the drive on Johnson, whipples a pass to Durant, corner three, yes!
One of the toughest plays the Suns run is this stagger action where Devin comes off the high Durant screen and the second screener slips for the pocket pass. It's an amazingly spaced play and almost impossible to guard. Here, Tre Jones does his best to navigate the staggered screens, but Booker is unfazed by the flyby disruption. On their last matchup, the Spurs came back from being down 20, but in this game, they held a 25-point lead at one point, and every time the Suns tried the comeback, the Spurs had an answer. Here is how they got the lead in the first place, and here is how they managed to keep it. The Spurs are in transition, and Vassell lobs it to Wemby, who has already sealed. Wemby tip passes it to Sohan for the easy two. The speed at which he is processing the game already in his young career is tremendous.
Throw it over the top. That's what I'm talking about.
There's a whole tap pass. Sohan under the defense and lays it up and in.
Here, Victor sets the ball screen and then short rolls. And when he gets the ball, he scans and finds the highest advantage pass on the court.
That's a terrific cross-court pass to Tre Jones for the wide-open three ball.
The tip rebound we saw from Wemby earlier leads to a pitch-ahead pass to Vassell, who streaks to the basket. Solid defense fueling the Spurs offense. Lastly, Victor comes off a cross screen, and when two Suns come to him, he's already created the advantage for Zach Collins to attack his man. These are just a few of the advantages Victor was creating for his teammates. And then there was the 38-point barrage to secure the game. First, the rim running. How is Wemby at 7'4" constantly the first person down the court? And by the time he gets the ball, the defense doesn't stand a chance.
And Wembanyama running the floor and a timeout for the Suns. The Spurs have the first 9 in this one tonight.
Here, Wemby is on the perimeter and sees his defender not paying attention. So he 45 cuts for the alley-oop.
Hard to stop that at 7 feet 3.5 inches.
Credit to Zach Collins, though, for setting the screen that frees Wemby up in the first place. When he gets the pass in the post with a small on him, it's a turnaround jumper where he barely jumps at all. Eric Gordon is 6'4", and he simply doesn't stand a chance. Off a steal, the Spurs run the fast break. And when Trey Jones gets in the paint, he knows to look for the trailing freight train.
Jones pushing back to Victor. Look out, lift off, and detonation for Wembanyama.
From 3, Victor was basically unguardable. First, he sets the screen and pops. The Suns miscommunicate, and he bottoms it from 3.
Victor Wembanyama, nothing but the bottom on that three-pointer out top, and that's...
At the end of the half, he travels into a 3-pointer, but the refs don't see it, which is not Wemby's fault.
Final 10 seconds. Wembanyama step into a 3. Victor Wembanyama ending the half in style.
But even more ridiculous than that is this play. Wemby gets the ball at the right slot, and after turning in triple threat, it's a one-dribble pull-up that the defense has no chance challenging.
Wembanyama met out top by Eubanks. Victor, pull-up 3. Got it! Victor Wembanyama hits the strings.
Here's a familiar play. Victor shot fakes, passes it, and then backdoors his man for the alley-oop finish. It's almost a flashback of this play, but in reverse.
Look at this! Look at this finish here by Victor.
But Wemby isn't done with the Suns yet. Here, he slips the screen, which forces the small Gordon onto him. And when he lands, he keeps the ball up and finishes with a Statue of Liberty layup. He is unstoppable, but you haven't seen anything yet. Here, Wemby sets the ball screen and then rolls into a post-up. As soon as he gets the ball, he fakes right, then drives left, only to then finish on the other side of the rim.
How about that spin move by Victor, and underneath Drew Eubanks lays it up and in.
When the defense denies him the ball in the post, he waits for the mistake from Booker and dunks the lob.
Oh, there he is. And there it is up top. Victor throws it down with a right hand. My goodness.
When Zach Collins gets doubled under the basket, Wemby relocates to open up the passing angle. And when he is this close to the rim, then it's time to go night-night. Okay, one last one for the sickos. To finish off the game, Zach sets a pin down on KD. Victor flashes to the nail and then pulls up to put the game away. The fan reaction to this masterpiece was hilarious. After watching this game, I have to agree with Shaq. Wemby is basically Bol.
He's never seen a guy like Wembanyama. Yes, you have. His name is Bol.
Are you comparing Wembanyama to Bol?
How about that spin move by Victor, and underneath Drew Eubanks lays it up and in.
The Wizards really decided trying a core of Beal, Kuzma, and Porzingis was worth missing out on Wemby.
Back to Victor! Look out! Lift off and detonation for Wembanyama!
He is half man, half amazing. Beyond the flashy dunks and the jaw-dropping rainbow threes, my favorite moment from this game was actually this moment, where Coach Popovich chews out Wemby for a missed assignment on the defensive end. Victor explains that he had to prioritize protecting the basket first, and Coach Popovich concedes to the young Titan, a respectful relationship between the veteran coach and the rookie phenom. I mean, come on, what's not to love here? And with that, the Suns are now officially the first children of Wembanyama. My name is Goat, and it would be my pleasure to have your subscription today.